Before I introduce my guest for the Support Small and Local Business series, I would like to take a moment to talk about family. My family means the world to me. I feel that I am so lucky to have my beautiful wife Georgia and our two amazing children, Dimitri and Thea. As parents, we want to make sure that our children get the absolute best that we can give them. We want them to know that they can do anything they want. And that's how we got to this interview with this week's guest. Lindsay Bath is a local author, and her book, Baby BB Beats to Her Own Drum, is her first. The story is about a little girl who can do anything that she would like without being defined by the assumed roles of gender. Girls can do anything that boys can do if they so choose, and that is what I want my daughter and my son to grow up knowing. Now, without further ado, I would like to welcome Lindsay Bath.
Lindsay, thank you so much for joining me today. Usually it would be nice to see people I haven't seen in a long time in person, but unfortunately with the pandemic going on, I guess Zoom is really going to have to do.
It's going to work.
Yeah, it's going to have to, I guess.
Yeah.
So you wrote a book, and it's a children's book.
It
and
is.
It's called Baby BB Beats to Her Own Drum.
She does.
Honestly, I read it. I saw it online. I read it, and it's amazing. And I know when we were setting this up, I told you that I was really looking for something that I can read to my daughter so she grows up knowing that girls can do anything. And I saw this book, and I'm like, Lindsay Bath. I'm like, okay, the last name doesn't sound familiar, but your picture looks so familiar. I'm like, I know Lindsay. And I mean, I've not to date either of us, but I've known you since you were like 5 years old.
Yeah,
right?
for a long time. Yeah.
So it was crazy that I saw your book online. I'm like, this is amazing. So I picked it up, I read it, and it really is fantastic. It's nice and short, so it keeps the kids' attention, and the animations are really colorful, and I love the fact that she really does do whatever she wants to do, and she can do whatever she wants to do.
Yeah. Thank you so much. That's really nice. And congratulations on your new baby.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, she's growing like a weed already, and she's only 2.5 months old. So,
So you're still in the no sleep phase.
well, I mean, it's more Georgia that's in the no sleep phase. I kind of, if Dimitri, our older one, cries in the middle of the night, I take care of him, and Georgia takes care of the new one, because I mean, she's still being breastfed, so I can't really help her out.
Right. Shift work. I get it.
Yeah. But aside from that, what inspired you to be a children's book author?
Yeah. Well, I'm a new mom, so that kind of helped.
I guess so. Yeah.
She's a year old. She just turned 1 last Friday, and
Wow. Well, happy belated birthday to her.
Yeah, and like, let's be honest, for the first year of parenthood, we read tons of books, and lots of them are about shapes and colors and animals, and I thought that's great and cool, but I wanted to do something a little bit more inspirational, something that she can have forever, and something that she can look back at and be like, hey, my mom says I can do and be whatever I want to be, and I was like, why not write a book about it?
Absolutely. And I'm sure there are a lot of parents that appreciate having that type of book out there, because you look around, and I mean, when Dimitri was born, Georgia and I bought a bunch of these books by an author called Chris Berry, and he's a doctor, scientist, and he writes all these scientific books for babies. Fantastic books. I don't understand them, and I'm not a baby, but fantastic books. They're great. But I mean, your book is honestly, it just allows our daughter and our son to know that a girl can do anything a boy can do, and that they should grow up knowing that.
Absolutely. There should be no stigma being a female or male or anything. Like, if she wants to be the Prime Minister of Canada, she's going to be the Prime Minister of Canada.
Absolutely. And she should be. Now, I know I've known you for a long time, but I don't know this. Did you always want to be a writer?
Yeah, so I would say yes and no. I've always kind of like wrote in journals and short stories and poems, but nothing I wanted people to read. I think after baby, I got a little more confident, and there was stuff I wanted to put out there. So I'd been working on a few things, and this one kind of came to light, and it made sense at the time.
That's awesome. And I know that I mentioned already that the illustrations are really bright and they're great. Did you do all the artwork yourself as well?
So it's a collaboration with an amazing illustrator named Gunnar White. He is so easy to work with. He took all my sketches, my thumbnails, my color palette, my whole vision. He must have thought I was crazy, and put everything into, it's called a KDP file. So it's able
Okay.
to load on to Kindle. So we worked together. I basically needed his technology with my imagination.
Well, I can tell you, he probably didn't think you were crazy because he's an artist, and artists are definitely like out there.
We're all nuts. Yeah.
So, Baby BB is obviously based on someone very close to you.
Yeah, so we called my daughter BB. Her name's Blake Bobby.
Okay.
So yeah, it's definitely named after her.
That's definitely an
However,
abbreviation. Like,
an
so,
abbreviation, yeah.
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 So,
However, my parents told me that after they read the first draft, they thought it was 100% based off of me. They're like, when you were a little girl, you did whatever you wanted. You didn't care if it was cool or not. So yeah, I think maybe it's a little bit of both of us together.
it's very, very possible. I mean, not that I have the greatest memory, but I kind of remember you doing kind of whatever you wanted.
Yeah, I didn't really care.
Now, the book, I only found out about it last week. How long has it been available?
It's only been available for about 2.5 months.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, so it just got published, which is really exciting for
Oh,
me.
that's awesome. I'm so happy for you, and I really hope that you get a bestseller on it because it really
I
deserves it. It's
have got,
fantastic book.
I
Sorry?
got a bestseller. I've
No
been
way. That's
bestseller.
awesome. I didn't even know.
Yes, yeah, yes.
Well, let's
Amazon
let's
top.
hope for another bestseller, like 2 years in a row. I don't know how it works on Amazon, but or Kindle. Let's go for another one.
Yeah.
And I know that when we were talking, I wanted to buy the hard copy version of it because I like having the actual version in your house, in your hands. But you mentioned to me that you don't have it available in a hard copy as of yet, but you are working on it.
Yeah, so I'll show you a little sneak peek.
Oh
So we
yes.
we do kind of have hard copies being made right now. I'm still tweaking. I'm not 100% happy with the outcome. I
Okay.
am a professional, so I'm still working on it.
Well,
Um,
I mean, it's your creation. It's almost as important as your baby itself, right? Like so,
yeah,
almost.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Close second.
Close second. So yeah,
Yeah,
you have every right to be as picky as you want. So, but
yeah,
I mean, as soon as it becomes available, make sure I get a copy. I
yeah. We're
definitely want one.
orders, so there's a list, and we're definitely have a few on there already. So as soon as they become heard, I will make sure that people get a copy.
Excellent, excellent. So right now, as it is only an ebook, what are the platforms that it's on? I know I have it on my iPhone. I downloaded it from Amazon with the Kindle e-reader.
Hmm.
What other platforms can people get it on?
Yeah, so it's on actually every Amazon. So you can go amazon.ca, you can, if you're in the States.com, you can go to New Zealand, India. It's hitting every single Amazon platform. And it's also available on my website, lindsayleemustahaves.com.
LindsayLeeMusthaves.com. And I will
Got
put
it.
that,
Put it up
sorry?
there. Put it up there. Lindsay Lee Must-Haves.
I'm gonna put it right here, down on the
uh,
bottom here, right below your picture there. I'm gonna put the website LindsayLeeMusthaves.com, and
yeah,
we'll make sure that people can order it right off of the website or off of Amazon, and get it right on their Kindle e-reader or on the Kindle app on your iPhone, which is
awesome.
fantastic. Um, and I know that you don't have a lot of time, so I am very appreciative of you joining me, especially on a day like today,
Yeah.
um, when your daughter was just crying upstairs, and you left your husband to take care of her. But
Big
um,
guy.
before I let you go,
Mhm.
are we expecting to see any other books from you?
I think it would only make sense to make it a series. I want it to
Oh,
kind of grow with my daughter, and when she gets older, the books can get a little bit more older. And, I'm working on something right now. It's called Baby BB Dreams Big. So it's
Oh
again
yeah,
inspirational. So yeah, I
fantastic.
definitely think a series is coming.
I love the idea. Definitely got to be able to dream big. If you're
Yeah,
going to do whatever you want to do, you got to be able to dream the dreams.
I got you, George. I agree.
Awesome. Well, Lindsay, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule. Hopefully, when your next book comes out, we can maybe do this in person. If everybody's been vaccinated and COVID goes away, like just shoo,
That's
like it's like the pesky fly that won't leave you alone. Just
yeah.
it's kind of what it feels like right now. But
Mhm.
honestly, Lindsay, thank you so much. It was great seeing you, and
Yeah.
I wish you the best of luck with the book and the series.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Bye.
My pleasure. Bye.
If you or anyone you know owns or operates a small business and would like to be featured on a similar video, give me a call or send me a message. Call me today to get into your dream home tomorrow.